NFL draft prospect Rodger McCreary out of Auburn. Cornerback, he's really interesting. You watch his tape, first round grade, 100%. You get to the combine, his measurables, he's going to be removed off of a lot of teams' draft boards. He's got crazy short arms for a corner. But whenever, again, you watch him versus the best of the best, he does extremely well. We're going to go over his draft tape against Alabama, and it's going to show this is a legitimate draft target for the 49ers at pick 61. And one of the biggest issues the 49ers have had in back-to-back years is the slot fade. Cooper Kupp, Devontae Adams, DeAndre Hopkins, they destroy us with it. This guy goes against, in my opinion, the number one wide receiver in this class, Javonte Williams of Alabama, and handles himself very, very well. So let's jump into the film. And if you want to watch more breakdowns like this, head over to patreon.com, search 49ers Rush in the channel thing, subscribe to us, hundreds of videos, access as soon as you join. 100% money back guaranteed if it's not to your liking. So head over there. But without further ado, let's go to Rodger McCreary, cornerback out of Auburn. And this very first snap, you can see, gives up a little bit of separation on the break, which is very rare for McCreary. But again, you can see man-to-man, single high safety over the top, but gives up some separation early on the route, but makes the tackle quick and clean. Not a lot of yards after catch does McCreary give up because he's usually in the position that you want him to be in. And one of the things that he brings that perhaps other corners don't is experience. This is a 3+ year starter, 3 solid years as starter, got some safety snaps, plays in the slot, plays outside, versatility galore. Chill confidence. And again, you just see the reaction because he gives them kind of a two-way go here, but the fact that he has them locked up, and man, that's against Mechie right here. This is Mechie, number 8. Freaking awesome. He had 4 pass breakups against Alabama in this game alone. And again, what does this corner, right? We do this with every draft pick. What is the thing that Rodger McCreary from Auburn brings that other corners don't? Forced incompletions. He had 4 passes defensed in this game alone. I mean, just gets right in the hip pocket, stays with it, turns on the guns, goes in front, not even close. He doesn't even wrap his arm behind him, so you can't call pass interference. He just goes in front. You can see he doesn't have the arm behind. It's kind of fuzzy film from Auburn and Alabama, which is sad because they had the biggest budgets in the freaking country, and the film still sucks. But he led the entire NCAA and forced incompletions. Man, you see him open up his hips and go. Woo! Dang, that is awesome. So, a couple things that we see here. You see a little bit of a difference in the top end speed. It stinks that the Alabama wide receiver is wearing white against the white sideline. You can't see him. But the flip of the hips is great. Understand you got to turn and go. He gets out. he gets not burnt, I would say, but he's not as fast as Jameson Williams. I don't think anybody's going to make that argument. You can see how he's leaving him. But his makeup speed at the end and just sticking with his technique is paramount, because he catches up. Yeah, there's space. There's no doubt. He's got a good step on him. Okay, so if you want to measure that as a negativity, that's fine. But watch the closing speed. It's not a perfect pass. It's a pretty good pass. But he gets right on top of it and forces the incompletion. And that's 2 forced incompletions against 2 different, first, second round wide receivers in the NFL in 3 plays. So does he belong in the first round? Yeah, I think he does. Could he slip? It's possible. The top end speed, some of the metric teams, we're going to have to see how he tests. But you could see, I mean, he's there, comes right over the top very well, plays the deep ball great. I mean, you can see he's trailing. That ball's in play. It's really not a bad pass. You with a corner, no matter where you are, if Jameson Williams out wide, left, right, slot, trips, doesn't matter. 23's on him. And that says a lot. That's a mentality, right? Like, this dude is going to take you out of the game. And he did. He's playing solid man. Right there on top of him the whole time. They test him again. This is the number 1 route the 49ers struggle with. The slot fade. We get beat all the time by it. But this is kind of what he brings. Slot fade. stays in phase, walls off the defender, gets in chest to chest at the catch point, and the wide receiver doesn't even get 5 yards within the ball, because if he's going to track through that ball, he's going to have to go through the body. I don't know if Jameson Williams saw it, but coverage again. This is 2 fades this quarter, and both of which great coverage. Rodger McCreary against the best in the college football has to offer. I mean, that's a Heisman winning trophy quarterback throwing to the number 1 graded wide receiver coming out in the draft, maybe number 1 to 3, whatever you have him. But you can see right here on the left side of the screen, barely, now they're out of the scene, like he's right where he needs to be. Gets chest to chest at the catch point. Perhaps you'd like him to turn and make a play on the ball, but the ball was nowhere close. Dude, just owning this. Just want to say thanks for watching and supporting the 49ers Rush podcast channel. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, please do so in the middle of the screen now. And here are a few extra videos if you want to check that out for some more 49ers content. Just want to say thank you. And as always, stay strong, faithful.